Hi there and welcome to Planning with Kezia and my first update for Pan Those Eyeshadows. Now I am going to change the schedule a bit and have this update a lot earlier in the month because otherwise you will probably already have seen some looks that I've made with the shadows that I roll in these projects. So I just don't want to give any spoilers. So let's go from the start. I have 4 randomized colors here and let's just go from the top in the order that I rolled them in. So the first shade is from my Icon Mini by Absolute New York. Looks like this, and the shadow was Fluff. It's the shade here. As you can see, I hit pan. I actually did after I think 2 weeks maybe. And this was so easy to use. I used it to just clean up and kind of blend out the edges. If I had gone too far with my eyeshadow look or something, I just blurred it out a bit. So it was an easy shade to use. It was new when I rolled it in and I'm happy to see it go. But my second shade is from the Spotlight palette from Ukambe, this one. And I worked on, whoa, E3. Which is this color right here. Now there is a bit of a dip going on, and I have also used it in conjunction with some other of these blues here, which makes me happy so that I can actually use more than just one shade. I have used this 8 times. It is really beautiful, but very pigmented. So this is not something I want on my eyelids every single day, but I think 8 times in a month is actually pretty good. Something I want to do in the upcoming month is actually to use this as a nail polish like Rebecca Morgan showed on her channel how to do. I think this would be a great shade for that actually. So I think I will use it that way and see if I can get some good progress and even maybe a pan. A girl can hope. So this is staying for a while longer. Then we come to a very old palette from H&M. It's this one here, and I have the shade B7, which is an emerald green. And this one, I really tried to hit pan on, and I mean, whoa, sorry for that. This is so deep. I don't know if you can see that, but these are like sticking up. And it looks massive, but even when you come to like the real pan, it's so deep. I don't know how to explain it, but it's so much deeper than I thought, than I expected. And I thought for sure that I would have hit pan on it today when I used it. I usually use it together with another palette, the Garden of Eden, because they have some green shimmers and it looks really nice as a base there and with just some shimmer. Today I actually have it on, but I have it with a champagne shimmer. I don't know if you can see that, but it gave like a little more subtle look, I think, and you know, not as like as in your face. Don't get me wrong, I actually liked wearing green. I thought I would like the blue better because I have blue eyes, but it turned out I really like this green shade on me. Although it is a little patchy because it is so old. I've used this 16 times. I did not think I would need to use it that many times to hit pan, honestly, because this is so old and I need so much product to apply this. I could see progress every single time I dip my brush. So I thought for sure it would be gone, but it will be here for another month. Then we come to the last shade in this project, or this round, and that is the Cafe Frappe from my Espresso Yourself. This is how the palette looks, and this is the shade, and as you can see, I have pan. Now I use this almost exclusively for my eyebrows. After a few days, I just realized that maybe I can use it in my eyebrows because I have just realized that I can use lighter shades for my eyebrows than my actual eyebrow hair color. which is really mind-boggling to me. Like, I really didn't know how that worked. How could my eyebrows look more full if I used a lighter shade? I have come to the conclusion that it must be because this shade is a little bit darker than my skin tone. So when I fill my eyebrows in, the gaps get a little bit darker, and that's why it looks more full. I think that is the reason. Do you have another explanation? Let me know in the comment section below, because yeah, I was really astonished to find that it actually worked. So I have a big shiny pan in this one too. Now, that was everything. 2 pans, 2 shadows that are staying. So let's roll in at least 2 new shades. I am thinking about maybe adding a 5th shade. I'm not sure, but let's see which 2 shades I get. So I have just downloaded the Pretty Random app, and I have filled in from 1 to 620 because that is how many eyeshadows I have. Or pans of eyeshadows, I should say. It's not like I have 620 palettes or something like that. Anyway, randomize. So we have 324, 281, 382 as a backup, and also 23 as a backup. So I will just get those shadows out of my collection and show you what the new color story is. So I'm back with my 2 palettes. The first shade was actually from my Pan That palette, so I just rolled that out immediately and went to the next shade, which was C2 from Technic, my Brownie Points palette. So this is how the palette looks, and the shade is A, B, C, what was it, C2. So it's this one. I think it's a gray. It actually has a sheen to it. It didn't look like that in this pan. It actually looked matte, but it does seem like there is some sheen to this color. And I don't know how to explain it. It's like almost a very, very light taupe maybe. I don't know. I'm not very good at explaining colors. But I feel like I could work that in with kind of any look. And then for my second shade, I have this e.l.f. Palette with 48 shades in it. And it was F3. So A, B, C, D, E, F, 1, 2, 3. So it's this shade here. This 3rd shade on the top. So this is much more like a coppery shade. This might be interesting. Those 2 could actually go very well together, I think. So these 2 are the new ones, and I will swatch the other 2 that I also have in here still. We also have the green one, which is so patchy and so hard to work with. Wow, this is really nice. A really nice combination, actually. I'm getting more and more excited. So this is my color story. I have 2 browns again, or a copper and a very light shimmery brownish tone, and then a green and a blue. So looking at this color story, I feel like I can definitely work with it. It's not as easy as the other 2 shades that I could use every single day, but I do feel like I could make something out of this. I'm actually excited. So that's it for this video. Oh, wait a minute. I actually heard about who was the creator of this project. I didn't know that last time. Now I have heard about an Alexi, but unfortunately I'm not positive who that is. I am watching a lot of panning content while I'm doing other stuff, so I haven't looked her up or anything, but if any one of you could link to her page down below or something so that I could check her out and so that anyone watching me could check her out, that would be great. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope you'll have a great week. I'll see you next time. Bye!